Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play The Witcher 3. In the last episode, we began to do explore a few of the question marks that were around. And I decided we were going to come up here and explore Svorlag, turning into one quest about the missing merchandise that we had found earlier. And when I came up here, turned that quest in, I went up to explore a question mark. We had to go through a abandoned, creepy-looking house, and it turns out that Ceres was up here, the redhead that we had raced against in the at the funeral celebrations. And she was up here because she is trying to cure, I forget the gentleman's name, a gentleman up here. And this gentleman believes that the gods are talking to him, and he obeys what the voices tell him. Looks like he has no resistance, really, against it. Ceres believed that it wasn't the gods talking through him, but rather a ghost, the spirit of his little brother, who he might have murdered on the ocean. She was at this haunted house to retrieve a sword. The sword was the proof that he would be the next in line to the little brother to gain the leadership. And it is believed that the older brother, or not believed, but it is rumored that the older brother killed him out on the boat in the ocean, out in the inlet just outside the city. And so we went out there, we took the sword, and we delivered it to the body, and it didn't do anything. We noticed, however, or rather Geralt suspects, that it is actually something called a him, a demon that is possessing him, and it was able to latch onto him because of the guilt he feels for doing something terrible, or possibly doing something terrible. And so we talked with Ceres for a bit about this, and she and I are going to try to trick the him. To trick it requires that we do something that we feel might be horrifically wrong, and that we feel sorrow or regret for this. Like, we have to feel guilty about what we did. And that would be enough that the hymn might leave its current host for one of us, I suppose. The only thing I can think of is that I suppose by feeding on this guy constantly, he's getting weaker and weaker, and the hymn might be realizing that it's time to leave him for a stronger person instead. And so we're going to hope to draw it out, and then I think we're going to hope that when it reveals that it's been tricked, that we will kill it. Now, the tricky part about this is that the hymn has to believe that the person it's going to possess actually did the terrible thing. Because if they don't believe it, then it will know it's tricked, and it won't take the bait. So this is going to be tricky. Hopefully Ceres and I can find something up here to help us come up with a plan. The tricky part as well is that we can't really tell each other of the plan, because we can't realize it's a trick, or we'll act different and we won't feel regret for what we've done. Absolutely love
bread hearth. Should still work.
Solid craftsmanship. Fitter must have been from the continent. Ciri. No, it's impossible. Damn it. Looking to discourage me? Good. Means you're scared.
Wow, good for the demon.
Somebody could break their leg or their neck. Shattered. Udalric must have been scared of seeing the creature just behind him. Must have belonged to Udalric.
Geralt!
I'm impressed, creature.
Geralt, come! Think I've got an idea!
Come up with anything?
Yes, I have a plan. One that just might work.
Can I get any details?
You've got to wait for me here. I won't be long.
Anything else?
Said yourself, you can't know the details. So no, nothing else. You simply gotta trust me.
Hope you know what you're doing.
So do I.
We came this far, we might as well continue.
So, can we start?
She seems excited. It must be a good plan.
I'm ready.
Alright, I'll be back soon. In the meantime, get a fire going in the oven.
Over there! She's running to the old house! Grab her!
Take him. You must put him in the oven. Trust me.
Take care not to hurt the child. Give me the babe.
In the oven. Throw him in the oven.
We do it. I feel bad. I don't really want to attack these poor people.
Aki!
The Witcher committed no crime. You'll find neither despair nor guilt here. Only shock and relief. You've been tricked. You must go.
It's over.
Over?
We tricked the Heim. It thought I'd killed your child, abandoned you to haunt me, feed on my conscience.
But when it saw the babe was whole, unharmed, it had to go. You're free, Jarl.
Free?
The Heim's gone, so are the voices that tortured you. Let's get out of here.
What's happening? My head's spinning. I'm spinning in a maelstrom.
Geralt, you said it was over.
That's just fatigue. In time, his mind will return to normal.
What? What will I do now?
You're disoriented, but don't worry, it'll pass.
I feel as if someone's torn something from me.
That's normal. The Heim was a parasite. Bonds between parasites and hosts can be strong. That's why you feel empty now. Give it a few days, weeks, you'll be fine.
Thank you. I think. Farewell.
I'll go with him. He seems confused.
Good idea. Then what? What are your plans?
I'll stay a few days, make sure he's healthy. And you? Gonna stay on Speaker Rog?
Don't know yet. Gotta gather my thoughts.
I'm sure Yennefer must be growing impatient.
Why does she... Let's ask her. Why does she keep bringing up Yen all the time?
What is it with you and Yennefer? Mentioned her several times already.
Nothing. I've just noticed that you're often of one mind.
Saying I'm henpecked.
Not that you're especially different. Seems to happen to all men. Take a rowdy Skelliger, a brave knight or a tough witcher. You all end up wrapped around some woman's finger. Though I will admit you're not all bad. You trusted me, a complete stranger nearly. Few would have had the courage.
Appreciate it if you didn't tell everybody in the Isles. They'll think I enjoy being dominated.
Farewell, Geralt.
See you, Ceres.
Oh, we saw the combat music playing. So I thought we were going to actually have to fight the demon. That's kind of a shame. That thing looked pretty awesome. I like the look of it very much. I can hear the combat music's still playing, so I guess it's still in the area. I guess it was also so greedy for someone new that it never considered the fact that this would be a trick. Especially because it tried to taunt Geralt just before we fooled it. Like, that seems weird to me that it would go along with what we had planned for it, that it didn't even suspect that this was not going to work out well. Oh, we can't go that way anymore. Can we even go outside then? No. Oh, and the Icker's gone. I guess that makes sense, since the demon's gone. The signs of his possession are also gone. There is no way outside. Okay, so we can't go to the question mark I marked down, everyone. Or if we can, I don't see a way to get there through here. I think this house is built on a cliffside. It looks like the one way is now locked. We don't have a key for that. I don't suppose we can blow the door down. I can't even cast spells in here. Okay. Alright, let's find some other place to go then. We also should get a different quest on my quest. My quest log. So let's see. What contracts are up here? Missing 1229. Treasure hunts. I guess we can mark the bear school. I have a hunch, though, all this is going to be back over in Skellige proper. Feel bad for the poor guards we killed. They had no idea that this was all just a ruse. And interesting, the game still thinks I'm in combat or something. I can't summon Roach to me. Yeah, there's nothing here. Alright, so I guess we'll go exploring for a bit. Let's head to this city. And I'll be right back, everyone. I think I need to reload the game. Anyway, this is quite funny. The game has me locked in combat. I cannot draw my weapons. I cannot save the game. I cannot do anything. I'm gonna have to, I think, punch a drowned dead to death. I can't. I can't even attack it. And it's not... really? Really? So I can't end combat. Okay, and I can summon Roach after reloading the game again. Hello there, everyone. Alright, I just had to redo all that part again. Thankfully, I was able to skip the vast majority of the conversation, so that wasn't so bad. Oh... I really like the voice acting, I really like the quests, I love the way this game looks. The combat is fun, and I wish there was... I wish some of the bugs or glitches had been ironed out, and apparently they're still around. Maybe it's the mods I have installed, but I don't see how any of the mods I have installed would be causing the problems that I'm having. We're gonna hit up the weapon and armor sharpening things really quick to improve my weapons, and then we're out to explore the rest of the island, everyone. I've noticed that when it comes to bugs, there's no reason for me to be so harsh on the games I play, but I am really angry when I encounter them. And as someone who has made a mod that has had problems, I should not be so unforgiving. I guess my problem with the problems has been that it's been a few years now since this game has been out, and I guess these are still present?
Friends we show heart, foes we show our axe.
Yeah, I guess that's how I feel. Bugs, I show my axe. A great game I show my heart to. Oh, it's frustrating. Now, I looked around as well, everyone up here, and I cannot find a way to reach this question mark. As far as I'm aware, you cannot reach it. There's nothing that looks like I can't run around the building on this side. It's a sheer cliff. I can't walk around on this side either. So unless we can find some way to get to that spot from around the coast, I don't see us actually being able to get there. So we're instead going to go up the coast this way and visit the town that we saw up ahead. So let's do that. And I have to think of some new stuff to talk about as well, everyone, because I'm out of stuff to talk about with Gauntlet 2. There's actually a little bit more, but it's not enough to pass the entire episode. So I figured instead I'd talk about Darkwood a little bit, my recording of it, and why I'm going to have to redo the whole thing from scratch. So a few videos ago I mentioned that I was recording the game Darkwood way in advance of Halloween, so that when Halloween pops up, I'll have it ready to go and upload. I like having a few games pre-recorded, this way I can always be uploading something. And if I can get the jump on a game that I know I'll probably be in the mood to play later on.
These continental dandies come a-struggling, then we gotta drag their corpses out of the inn.
I think it's a good thing. It's that whole balancing recording things where I get input from you viewers versus making sure I have something for you viewers to watch. And so, a bit of spoilers here in case you've never seen or played Darkwood. Skip ahead like... Well, actually, there's a quest symbol here, so let's do this quest. At least get the quest first, and then we'll talk about Darkwood, the recording, and what have you a little bit.
Letting balls and through that. What good with letting balls?
Oh, another.
That's
Prepare to defeat
what do
the
we do?
ghost of the arena.
Go to the druids?
Be my guest.
Hello.
Druids aren't any good with wraiths.
Oh, suppose you're better. Shut your gob. He's better than any. That's a witcher there. Listen, it's our arena. We got a wraith that haunts it. Damned if we know how to drive it off. Do you think you could manage?
This wraith. I can probably manage it. Need the details.
What do you want to know?
What kind of an arena is this?
It's an arena, like any other. The custom was for the best warriors to clash here. Speaker-og bouts were famous all across Skellige.
Then one day a wraith showed up.
How did you know? Told you. He's a witcher. A cunning man. He knows these things.
Know anything about this specter? When did it first appear?
My granddad told me. His granddad said the wraith was called Ulla the Unlucky. Lost every bout he entered, yet always recovered from his wounds. Ulla weren't even able to die like a man. Till one day, Jarl Thormar called a tournament in the arena. In those days, they drew lots to choose their foes, and the Jarl drew Ulla the Unlucky. Jarl was cocksure he'd win, so he mocked Ulla.
ridiculed him till all in the stands were crying with laughter. Finally, he raised his arms in triumph, and that's when Ulla, who couldn't take it no more, stuck a dagger in his back.
As he died, Thorma cursed Ulla. May ye lose again and again for centuries on end. That's what he said. Ever since, Ulla's haunted the arena, looking for a fight, and getting a few.
Mean there have been those who've tried to defeat him?
You kidding? Everyone's beating him. Poor bugger keeps coming back, though. Can't organize no normal fights precisely 'cause of that.
All right. Could try my hand at driving away this specter. Not for free, though.
Get it done, and we'll pay you the champion's purse.
And the premium from our earnings to come. Once the fighting begins, after the curse is lifted.
Oh, sure you're not getting carried away there?
A little lie, but fuck it. Witcher gets rid of the wraith. He'll deserve a premium from the earnings, he will.
So be it. One time only, though.
Sounds reasonable. Wait for me here. Shouldn't be too long.
Alright, let's go and deal with the Wraith. I have a hunch, just by the conversation that we were in, that killing it is not what we need to do, though.
You're sure to win.
I have a hunch what I already know. I think I already know what to do here, but I'm going to quick save just in case this turns out to be wrong. Hello, Ulla the Unlucky.
Come to face the ghost of the arena. Don't be shy. I'll defeat Ulla the Unlucky. Just spare me your jabber, your cries of die, wraith, and I shall defeat you, spectre of the arena. I've heard them all 1,000 times. Dreadful sick of them.
Poor guy.
You're no typical wraith.
Why not? Because I don't shriek threats and warn you of your death? Well, that's simple enough. Plain bored of that. Besides, I know how it'll be. You'll spit out some insults, pierce me with your sword, and I'll then disappear, only to be back here again in a few days. And it'll be so with those who come after you. Such is my fate. I'm to tarry here till the world's end, losing every fate along the way. But you've not come to chat. Draw it, swing it, get to work, and defeat the ghost of the arena.
Poor guy. What a defeatist. So I think we need to let him win.
Draw your weapon.
Drawing. We'll make it quick. And not too much drama if you don't mind.
What? Lost your nerve?
I'm gonna let him hit me a bunch, but I'm gonna make him work for it a little so he doesn't think we're letting him win. I might be wrong, and this could end up killing us.
I defeated you.
Seems so. Congratulations.
But how? I was to lose till the end of time. What's that? I hear laughter and joyous cries. The clanking of chalices and a voice summoning me to the feast of heroes. You let me win. You freed me. Thank you. The gods be with you.
Farewell, Ghost.
That was nice. I like happy endings like that. Not bad. Stand still, get beat up by a spectral axe for a little bit. Maybe we'll get laughed at by everyone in this town. But their ghost is gone. I don't think it would have mattered had we destroyed him. I think he would have probably popped back in a few days.
Greetings.
Ghost shouldn't pester you anymore. Drinking meat with his ancestors by now.
I knew you'd manage it. Well, Gunnar, we're winning.
Here.
You bet on it?
Should have seen it. I said you'd pull it off. Gunnar said there weren't a chance. That's why he's got that sheep's arse frown now.
See that frown often, when it's time for me to get paid.
You needn't fret. We're honorable folk here. This is for you.
And remember, you get a cut of the earnings once we get the arena up and running again.
I'll remember that. So long.
We can come back here later for that, much later. I don't see us actually needing that money, at least not at the moment. Okay, so... what quest do we want to do next? I guess we can mark a treasure hunt down. Although I have a hunch... yeah, but to say none of this gear is probably on Svorlag. Okay, let's take the road back through Svorlag and come down here to explore that question mark. We'll get Roach and get going. So, in Darkwood, it's a top-down, basically, you can imagine it like a twin-stick shooter. Actually, I guess I'll keep it kind of as spoiler-free as I can. So I won't reveal any of the plot, and I'm not going to reveal the ending of the game or anything like that, and so on and so forth. But it's a top-down... oh, this is the wrong exit, but guess what, we're here now. So, like a twin-stick shooter, it's not isometric like Cthulhu Untold Stories. It's, well, and it's not isometric in the same way that, say,
More trouble.
Binding of Isaac or Our Darker Purpose were, but it's basically the same thing. And so, it's a survival game in a way, because although you don't need to eat or drink, and there's in-game reasons for that, you need to survive the night. And actually, you need to survive the day, and you have to pick up supplies, and you want to fortify where you're staying every night, because things come for you. I beat the game on normal mode. The penalty for dying on normal is that you get what's called reputation with the vendor who stops by once a day. What this means is that you don't gain any currency to spend on equipment or upgrades or resources that you need to make certain weapons or make it easier for you to improve the structure that you're in. You don't know. To barricade windows and doors because you can't buy any nails, or you can't buy gun parts, you can't make a pistol later on, and so on and so forth. Things like that. But you can still beat the game. You can die every evening and beat the game. I remember watching a few Let's Players, trying to watch a few Let's Players who played normal, and in the end, they didn't care if they died playing on normal because there was no penalty for it. Not really. It was more efficient, actually, for them just to die immediately at night. And this way, they would save all their resource. They wouldn't expend any resources defending the place they stayed, and they didn't care to improve it at all, because they didn't care about dying. Dying would just let the evening go by faster, and thus, who cares? You get resources anyway by exploring the world around you, and you die every night. I found that to be really boring to watch. That seems abusing the game mechanics, because there's no penalty to dying whatsoever. When I beat Darkwood originally, after I had died, after I got to the second zone, I believe I made the announcement that if I died 8 total times, that was going to be it. I was going to delete the save file at that point. I believe I died, I think it was 4 total times on normal. There are no other penalties, like there's no difference between normal and hard, other than the number of times that you die. Actually, it might have been 6 times. Might have been 6 times. Ooh, sorry. So, but I made it to the end, and I thankfully did not need to delete the save file. Everything worked out exactly as I had hoped. And the game was awesome, and I really loved the danger of trying to survive every evening, especially in the later hideouts, I think is what they were called. Oh man, that third hideout especially, that was terrifying. So many chompers. Oh, those things were nightmarish. In any case, so I began recording the game again. And because I've beaten the game, I understand how things work. So I wasn't struggling as much this time around, even though I was playing on hard. If you must know, I died once only, and I made all the way to Chapter 2. But there was something I was doing, which was a bit of metagaming. In the game, you can take meat and mushrooms and bring them back to an oven and cook them. You put the extract that you get for doing this into a syringe, and you can inject yourself with this. This is the effective way to gain, this is the only way you gain experience points in the game. And you can spend that experience points to take upgrades. The upgrades are a bit odd, is how I would describe them. They're not like increased hit points or increased damage. Ooh, hello, there's a lot of something in this place. Bandits! To battle! There's more of them inside the tower. We'll kill these guys and then we'll keep talking about Darkwood for a bit, everyone. Do I have Blizzard? Because there's enough in here to make Blizzard worth it. I do.
Your monks got your heart. Neither grain will take you back.
Keep it up!
He blocked it in slow motion. I put that Yrden down. Didn't even really use it at all to my advantage during that fight. Only I can prevent forest fires. Nothing on the dead guy. He did trip me up though and caused me to take 2 hits. Damn you. Was that Byronia? Did we really get Byronia? Oh, holy crap, we can still make the Ancient Leshen decoction. I forgot all about that. Each sign cast increases stamina regen for the remainder of the fight. I think that's... Hold on. Can I make white gold? No, I can't make more alcohol. What are we short of? Redanian herbal. Okay, we need to find more. Redanian, sorry. Don't I need some... As long as I'm here, everyone. Oh, hey, we can make Rebus. I think we can't. I need ergot seeds. All right, what else do I need? Vermilion? Can I make vermilion? No, ergot seeds. Sorry. From Sign, because there's like a handful of these really difficult to find ingredients, and I never ever seem to be able to figure out who sells them. Hydranium. Can we make at least that? Of course not. Because we're missing ergot seeds. Okay. Holy crap, we're needing an herbal. I was just babbling about that. Okay. So that means that I can go to our alchemy. Oh, actually it was white gold you can make. And we might as well just make it because we know we're going to need it. And what does that now let me make? Anything here? Oh, no? No. That lets you make maybe some of this stuff, Tim. Oh, actually, I have 3 white gold already. Interesting. I didn't think I did. Can I make Nigurdo? No, because I'm missing Balis fruit, which I don't know where to get that either. Okay. There's still some loot here. I guess it's up the stairs. New marker bandit camp. I think we found them quite some time ago, game. Rugged saddlebags. Probably not as good as what we currently have. 70. 100. Diamond dust, though, in that bag. Alright, so where are we going now? I guess we'll continue to follow the path to the shore. We'll get a good look at what we can see there, and see if there's some other place we want to be heading out to. Right. So, these upgrades are things like... Let's see. Once per day, you can activate this ability, and while you're standing near a light source, an electric light source, you will slowly regenerate life over time. Another one is, for a few seconds, I will be able to run without using any stamina. Or, for a few seconds, I will be able to see I will have 360-degree vision all around me. In return, however, for taking these upgrades, you must take a negative quirk. Actually, that's a good way of looking at it. When you level up, you get a quirk, or perk. And you have to choose a negative quirk the first time you reach a rank. Each rank has 2 positive upgrades, but you must choose 1 negative upgrade from those ranks as well. The negative upgrades are, whenever you are hit, your vision is greatly reduced. All your attacks consume extra stamina. The negative upgrades basically are horrific. Or rather, in my opinion, both positive upgrades might just barely balance out the negative upgrade you're forced to take. And is that a tower? To the left it is. How can we get there? What is that, do you think? Well, first let's go here. Then we'll double back to our boat. And then maybe we'll take that out to this small island next. So, because I remembered that the negative upgrades are so bad, I was like, you know, none of the positive upgrades are really required. None of them. Why don't I just play the game and not take any upgrade? And it was glorious. The game, in my opinion, is easier without upgrading yourself at all. However, there's a big problem with that in retrospect. Something I realized when I reached Chapter 2. In addition to taking the negative upgrades, the second time... in addition to the perks, the second time you level up for each tier, you get a dream sequence that really helps build on the horror and the lore of what is going on around you. By not leveling myself, we weren't going to see any of those upgrades. And that no longer sits well with me. I think that the game would be best if I did have them. If you guys did see what happened. So, in that respect, in retrospect, I have decided.
Hey there.
Oh, we've been here before. So let's see. Can I cut around these things? 1 second. Stay there, Roach. I'm gonna take a quick peek up here. I don't see any reason to explore that little copse of trees. Come on. Let's get out of here, Roach. To the boat!
That's it, Roach.
So I've decided that I will probably start over. And I'm going to simply delete all of the videos I have recorded for it so far, which are only 8, but that's also roughly about 14 hours worth of gameplay. This isn't the first time I've had to delete an entire video or I was unhappy with a series that I was recording.
Look at swords and you're back.
Sometimes I've just re-recorded parts of a game because I didn't like the things I was talking about, or I rambled on incoherently, or I stuttered too much, or I messed up the words in a lore entry, or several of them. Sometimes I lose my patience and I get a little snippy and snappy with the game, and that's no good. I don't like recording them. And sometimes I realize that by playing a game a certain way, it's just no good. It's not entertaining, or I don't find it enjoyable because of something I've done, and thus I feel like no one else would also like it. It's really important that I like the games and videos that I make. If I don't like them, well, I know this isn't true. I know it's not true that other people won't like them. But, I mean, I guess what I could do is I could record Darkwood again from scratch, keep the current video I've got, and just upload that in addition to the one where I do level up. But I don't know. So okay, so now I'm thinking out loud to myself what my viewers would want to watch. So here's the issue with that. There's been a handful of times that I've done this, where I've recorded a game twice and I've uploaded it twice, all like one after the other, or in alternating. An example recently was the Resident Evil 2 playthrough I did, where I had one where I talked to you guys using Claire, and I had another one where I did not. However, well, a little history. When I first started my channel, I was not talking a great amount. In fact, I had no intention to talk at all. I originally wanted just to play games, because, and I figured I didn't like a great many of the people who were talking at the time, and I just wanted people to keep the game thematic, not talk over cutscenes, not make jokes where I thought a game was really trying to be serious. Now, in retrospect, people should do what they want. It's easy enough for someone to find a YouTuber, especially nowadays, easy enough for someone to find a YouTuber who plays the games the way that they enjoy. And if you're in the mood to watch someone play a really serious game, but poke fun of it the entire time, that's great. Do it. That's fantastic. And I'm glad there are YouTubers out there that do that. I didn't want to be one of those people, and in fact, I can only think of, like, maybe this again. What is... There we go. Okay. That was just really awkward. I saw a drowner here briefly. Oh, that's terrifying! Holy crap! Oh my god, I hate the dark, deep ocean. Quickly, Geralt, let's search this. It's nothing but garbage. This is nothing but garbage in these. But we're here, we're gonna search them. Holy crap, I hate this. Search this. Surface for air. We search the last one, we get out of here. There's a drowner coming. You know what's worse than knowing there's a giant megalithic shark out here? That's probably an undead monolithic shark that Geralt has some sort of lore entry in that it's like it eats everything. Nothing can kill it. It's killed all the Witchers who have been out here. Holy crap, that is terrifying. That is terrifying. Oh, I hate the ocean. Actually, I'm sorry. I love the ocean. I love watching videos of the ocean. It's amazing. I've been out on the ocean once. I get seasick very easily. But, oh, the idea of being... that you're above all this nothingness and there's all these weird, crazy-looking creatures that they're all poisonous, dangerous, or they want to eat you, and they all look terrifying and horrific looking. It's frightening. That's absolutely terrifying to me. What's going on, boat? I'm pressing forward, not back. Stop. My boat is broken. There we go. Okay. Oh, I see. The boat wanted to hang out until the drowner was closer to make it more thematic. Alright, so what else can we talk? Oh, Darkwood, recording games, not talking and stuff and so on. And why it's important I like the games that I play. And then I began talking about me uploading a version where I keep what I currently have done, but then record again where I do have the talking in it. Not the talking in it. No, come on, Tim. Get your mind back on track. We were talking about whether or not I want to record 2 different versions of Darkwood, but this time it wouldn't be me not talking or talking. It would be me just doing the game again and taking level ups or not. I don't think that's worth recording the game again and uploading 2 versions of it, because I think people would want to see a different game be played. That scared the heck out of me. You know, well, I remember playing the game Wind Waker, right? In fact, I think I've talked about that game a few times now. And one of the things I hated, I loved it, but it made me actually a little scared, were the giant squids that would pop up out of the ocean. Oh man, just knowing that you were on a time limit to kill them before they sucked you into the ocean, that was terrifying to me. Oh nice, you found a little treasure chest out here, not even marked with a question mark or anything. It's a ruin. Alright, let's investigate this ruin, and then we'll call it a session. So, what was I just talking about? What was I just talking about? Oh, Darkwood. So, another game that I recorded, but then was unhappy with, was a game called Master Reboot. I'm still tempted. I've been tempted to still record it. It's a walking simulator, but I enjoyed the story, and I really like certain parts of the game. I had sound issues with the game several times when I have been recording it. There's a really phenomenally good jump scare in the game. Pirates! Yar! Avast, you mateys! We are here for your booty. Ooh.
What? Lost your nerve?
Yar! It's all fun and games, so someone loses an eye. That's a good pirate song. Blaviken fruit. That's not the... What the heck is that? No, don't do that. For the loot, give us the swords. Ooh, but we're getting close to being overburdened. But we're here now, so we're gonna keep this. Let's see what other loot. Nothing. A locked house. Look at the pirates keeping the door locked. Who drives a wagon out here? Do you know where this is? This is the middle. Oh, then again, the custom markers let you teleport, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. And you know we're gonna check on this ruined fort. It's rainy. It's stormy. All of my potions are about to expire. In fact, let's go ahead and... Oh, hello. Magdira Kuras. Some good resistances. If I put this on, what's it look like? Oh, I like it! I like it, but we have to wear this at the moment, because this is in poor condition. I would want that repaired first. Actually, we shouldn't even bother repairing it. Next level, we have some, Next level... Hold on, I'm dropping all these because I don't need any of them. They weigh a lot. Next level, we have better equipment waiting for me. The cat skier. Oh, and since this place looks like a ruin, you know we're going to keep it thematic. I'm going to put on a torch. And yeah, we're right here, so we don't need to summon Roach. But back, all right, I'm going on all sorts of tangents. Back to Darkwood. So, I really think it would probably... Oh, hello, more pirates. Good for that guy, charging in. It's a crossbow.
What now, you piece of filth?
Ooh, dying, Tim. Was a little too greedy there. It's not over yet, Geralt. I guess we'll kill all the pirates. Yeah, we're coming for you. We'll take your Master Skellige swords. I was expecting to find wraiths up here, or undead, not more pirates. I guess this is their island. Weight allowance, we're okay at the moment. Oh, hello. The tower fell. I don't see any ruined ships down there, though. There's probably more of them up here, would be my guess. Let's quickly put on the fishes. So, the only bad news about, well, not the only bad news, but there is bad news about not keeping the video, obviously. There were some amazing things that happened, and now no one will see them. And I don't think that similar things, well, actually similar things could very well happen. If I was just to redo the game again. So, I shouldn't be such a downer. That's a lot of pirates. All the guard dogs are now dead.
Your monks shut you out. Now the grave will take you back.
You'll never learn.
Apparently I won't either, because I keep trying to attack him despite the fact he has a shield. Stop, Geralt. I want to go up there. Go up there and stop them from shooting you. Someone else already used that insult. We've heard it already. It's not as effective the second time. Just spamming now. Oh no. Are we stuck? Okay. There's still more of them. It's okay. It's temporary truths. Temporary truths. Where's my psalm? Do I have more psalm? I do. That's like a really awkward angle, sir. I'm so sorry. I'm not getting in there. Alright, so what do I not need for loot? Actually, we can still carry 50 more pounds since I drank that one decoction. So we could probably loot everybody here. And then we can double back to the main keep and sell a bunch of this crap. Got you in the kneecap, sir. Ooh, hello. Hey, the Ursine Steel Sword, enhanced version. Anything up here? No. So, like, defending my third hideout from, like, 4 chompers, that was amazing. Or when I died, actually, and watching me panic as I realized death was coming, and I was panicking, and there was nothing I was going to be able to do. Or some of the narrow escapes I managed to do, avoiding being pinned when a Banshee shows up in the second hideout. It was good. It was very good. I'm going to regret all that going away. On that same note, though, I think I have to make the call. I have to be a good judge for the content I am creating, and I think it would be better if I did indeed level. But at the same time, I can tell others that they might want to consider not leveling. Let's go ahead and loot. Oh, this is basically garbage. We're going to search it anyway while we're here. Oh, a bunch of alchemical ingredients. That actually was pretty good. I want that big bag. Diametrium ore. Oh, hello. Supplies. Thought you could hide from me. Cured dumplings. Okay, we're not getting that. Oh, they're guarding the entrance to a cave. I guess we're here, so we'll go ahead and clear it. You guys do realize I just killed everyone else who was guarding the path so far.
Come on! Hunt!
Oh, we can't get in that way. So we've cleared the castle, the ruins of whatever was here. There's a question mark down below us. Let's see. I didn't see any actual entryways here. Maybe the entryway is off the coast. But I guess we can do that in the next episode, everyone. So we'll walk for like another 5 minutes and we'll talk briefly, and then we'll call the session, and we'll check out to see if there's a cave along the side in the next episode. Yeah, so It's always... I always feel a little bit of... Is regret the right word? I guess so. When I select all the videos and delete them, I'm always a little bit sad that I'm about to do it. On that same note, I usually do have a funner time with the next attempt I have of recording it. Mostly because, well, not mostly because, but in part because I pay more attention to the things I'm doing the next time around. I try to make sure I think about what I'm saying before I say it, or I try to capture the things that I wanted to record the second time. The good news also is that, I suppose, when it comes to Darkwood, my voice with the game, it was a little low, depending upon what was happening. And now that I've fixed the microphone issue, I have that excuse as well. Is this a mountain pass right here? It is not. So what else are you doing, Tim? So, I am also recording, and I plan to start uploading it once I have finished another 2 games on my channel. Children of Morta is being recorded. That also is a twin-stick shooter. I don't know what it is about twin-stick shooters in me these days. It's similar to the Lovecraft Untold Stories, in that it is a faster-paced twin-stick shooter. It's a little less quick than... It's faster than Darkwood, but a little... Oh no, it's about the same. It's about the same as Cthulhu Untold Stories. And I really enjoy the combat. You get to select between several different characters before you go on an adventure. And the story is good, the combat feels great, the characters all feel so different from each other. Well, maybe not so different, but different enough from each other. I don't want to ruin too much of it because a lot of it will get revealed as I begin uploading it. But I'm really impressed with that game. I've really enjoyed it so far. That's the only problem about mentioning a game I'm recording that I haven't actually uploaded yet, is I don't want to... If you guys haven't seen it yet, I can recommend to go watch a few videos on it, or go and look at what it is on Steam. I really like the game. I think it's a phenomenal twin-stick shooter. It's a roguelike because the dungeons are procedurally generated from a set selection of rooms, depending upon the dungeon that you're going to. It's... Oh, and there is no cave system out here. I fully expected there to be one. Let's go under the bridge then. Stop, boat. What do you? Just stay here. For Children of Morta, I will probably have finished the game or be very close to it before even the first video of it goes up. This is one of the games I really do want to... I want to keep playing it and have the excuse to keep playing it. And I can't... Oh, we can't go up here? Yes, we can. Oh, but this is... Okay, no. Maybe there was a way to get down into those cave systems from where we were inside the castle. I'm going to quickly check. No, we were up there. Well, in particular, something I really, really like about the game is, again, the story. Because it centers around this one family. And I find for a lot of the games I play, maybe it's just me because I'm older and because I was lucky enough to have a loving, caring family for me. My brothers and I all played games, video games together and stuff like that. We all worked as a team, we all looked out for each other and stuff like that. But the idea of a family adventuring and trying to defeat an evil together, I love that idea so much. And I like the background and lore for all the characters too. It's really enjoyable. I really, really like it. And I think this is probably a good spot to stop while I try to figure out how on earth I explore the rest of that castle. So, thank you all for watching, and I will hopefully see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.